Have you given thought to what it is that the U.S. government's response to your conduct is in terms of what they might say about you, how they might try to depict you?
I think the government's going to
He's a traitor.
To launch an investigation. I think they're going to say I've committed grave crimes. I've, violated the Espionage Act.
I think he's a traitor. I think he's done enormous damage to the country.
They're going to say, I've aided our enemies.
Good morning. We're following breaking news on Meet the Press this morning. Edward Snowden, the NSA leaker, he is on the run, just as government authorities are charging him with the leaking of classified information.
That phone in your pocket right now might be a government spying device, according to a stunning article from the Guardian newspaper in the UK. When you call grandma in Nebraska, the NSA knows. This is a wide, indiscriminate net. They're not even looking for someone specific. When a call is made, Verizon turns over this information: the phone number, phone serial numbers, the location the call comes from, the time of the call, the duration of the call, and all the same information for the person on the other end of the phone, even if they're not a Verizon customer.
The disclosure of this information puts Americans at risk, and it's a giant violation of the law.
Today, a federal appeals court said that a controversial government surveillance program is illegal.
The vast majority of those documents had nothing to do with American civil liberties, privacy.
He went through and turned over only a small portion of those documents to us, all of which he read very carefully. And I know that not only because he told me that, but also because the way we got the documents was in extremely detailed folders, all divided by content, that you could have only organized them in had you carefully read them.
There's also no specific concrete evidence that they didn't. And even Barton Gellman, the reporter you just mentioned, one of the journalists with whom you shared classified documents, said, quote, "I do not share the view of some of his fans that he did no damage at all." Can you at least acknowledge that damage might have been done as a result of your disclosures?
I don't agree with him in that regard. What I will say is this. Whenever we're talking about damage without evidence, this is an intentional effort to change the conversation from the concrete harms of these programs that violated the rights of every man, woman, and child in the United States and people around the world, and instead talk about the theoretical risks of journalism. What Barton Gellman was acknowledging there was that, yes, it's possible that officials could have been embarrassed by this. Reputations could have been damaged by this. And the intelligence community considers this to be a matter of national security.